This is a 2001 Kawasaki Nomad Drifter. It's a 1500 fuel injected bike, and this is the copy of the Indian Chief that Kawasaki made for about 6 years. I'm going to take it for a quick ride and then I'll show you around the bike. So I'm so sad to be selling this bike because this has been my dream bike for a very long time. One of my favorite things about this bike is the classic look, and they really did a good job. Kawasaki in 1999 started building these bikes almost as an exact copy of the Indian Chief. They were able to make these up until 2005. I think maybe they made a few in 2006, and then Indian started making their bikes again and called the cease and desist on Kawasaki to stop making these bikes. They just look so much like an Indian. The reason why I love this bike so much is because to buy an Indian like this, even with these miles on it, would cost at least $15,000. This bike's under $5,000, and it's a Kawasaki, so you have all the reliability of the Japanese bike and all the looks of the American classic. I really love it. The only place where it even says anything about Kawasaki on it is just right up here where you've got the this spot, and I've seen a lot of guys actually pop this off and polish it out to where you don't even see it. So every time I go somewhere, people say nice Indian, nice Indian, nice Indian. This bike was bought by a police officer in Florida and owned until I purchased it from him. I did put, when I bought it, it had black tires, and I put these white wall tires on it about 1 year ago. I've maybe put about 4,000 miles on these tires since I got it, and probably not even that much. Unfortunately, I don't ride it as often as I'd like, and that's part of the reason why we're gonna sell it. I did do this custom paint job. The original paint on this color was the oxblood red with black, and all I did was ask my painter to take the red away and to put blue in its place. Of course, we sanded it completely all the way down, and then painted the blue and the black with the red oxblood stripes, just to keep it a touch of within a touch of an original look. I love this because it's got a really cool all-American look. I also asked for a matte finish, so everything was done in a base coat, and then came back with a satin clear. So it actually does have more of a satin look than it does a gloss look. If you're really into the gloss, you could scuff it and re-clear it in gloss paint, and it would really pop you a little bit more, but I just wanted the classic look of a matte finish. This is a 1500 fuel injected bike. The brakes have been recently redone on it. It has the Vance & Hines aftermarket double shotgun pipes. It has the original leather saddlebags that came with it, and they're the hard bags on the inside. They're plastic. I also have the removable bags, travel bags that go inside. They're exactly shaped to fit inside the bag, and you pack your bags, you can slide them in there, and when you get to a hotel or something, you can just pull the bag right out from the inside. So that's a really cool little feature. Another thing too is that just behind this, in fact, I think it's so easy to open, I may just open it. Just behind this, you actually have the power commander That was something that the gentleman that had it before me put on it. Of course, now I'm gonna botch putting this back on. Takes probably 2 hands to do. Anyways, I'll put that back on in a second. This was a really easily removable little piece there. But anyways, that was one of the cool things that I thought that the guy had done. It also has upgraded air intake, so it's just got a little bit more horsepower, and then you can plug the power commander into your laptop and change the way the air to fuel mixture works and everything like that. I just had the Indian head rewired so that it would light up, but I live on a dirt road, and sometimes just with the bumpiness, if they don't scrape the road, I've had the light go out, so I just gave up on fixing that. Overall, the bike is in awesome condition. Like I said, new tires, the chrome spokes on the wheels look really great when the bike is detailed nicely. It shows some sign of its age, a few little spots of pitting when you get up right on it, maybe like on the foot pegs. Definitely like the rubbers around some of the lights are cracking a little bit. It's a 2002 or 2001, so it's got a few little signs of age like that. Also, I think the bike has 27,000 miles. I wanted to show that. When I turn the key, you'll hear the fuel injection come on. And it's got 27,062 miles. I believe when I bought it, it had about 22,000 miles on it. This is another thing that I love. So the gauges work really well. It shows that the fuel is engaged, and there's a fuel tank indicator there, and I really love that. The horn works, the lights all work, I also have the very desirable double seat that was original to this bike. To ride a passenger on it, you pop this seat off, and it came with a double seat, and that's made by, shoot, I forget the name of the company that made that. It's a very desirable seat company, not Mustang, but the other one that's really big. One of the things I had done last summer was I had the seat taken apart, and I had the gel cushions installed underneath the seats and then reinstalled. So they look original, but they actually have gel cushions inside. That's on the extra seat. If you look at the still photography, I'll show a picture of the extra seat. So there you have it. This is a perfectly running and riding 1500. It's liquid cooled. It's got the auxiliary fan. I rarely hear it come on except in the dead of summer when it's super hot. Sometimes it'll run a little extra after you turn it off just to cool the bike down. But man, for the money, you can't beat this bike. I love this thing. I'm really gonna hate to see it go. This is probably the most comfortable bike that I've ever ridden in my life. I'm 6'3", and I'm very, very comfortable on this bike.